Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. As a Michigan fan, we are the national champions of 2023. And again, to be honest, I don't think it would have mattered if Florida State, Georgia would have made the playoff. I don't care if we would have had to play Texas instead of Alabama. You already know we did Alabama and Washington. But Florida State did get ripped off. Look, and I understand what Blake Corum was saying. I did think our team looked a little bit nervous once we found out it was Alabama and not Florida State without Jordan Travis. But look, I also agree with what Corum said before and after the game, saying that we're surprised and shocked, basically, that Florida State got screwed and said, nah, it don't matter that you won all those games. Alabama lost, but that's okay. They're Alabama. Let's throw them in there. They don't deserve it. We want to favor Alabama. So I understand that. As far as them getting their 13-0 championship rings, hey, look, and you know how I feel about the cheating thing. I've never agreed with it, unless you're an Ohio State fan. But that's besides the point. They deserve to be recognized for what they did do, okay? And people say they didn't beat anybody. I mean, again, LSU was in the top 5 when they played. They were a preseason playoff team picked by most people. Florida State trashed them, unlike everybody else that played LSU. I think Ole Miss and Bama beat them and had the pull away or won the last play of the game or whatever it was. They dominated that team. Clemson was a top 10 team. Clearly a team that could play with anybody, but, turn the ball over a lot. But still, beating them at their house with top 10 talent over there, that's huge. They kept spanking their rivals like the Gators and the Hurricanes. And again, like, people they overlook barely beating Boston College. Like, Boston College, that's what separates good teams from great teams. Good teams win the games they're supposed to win most of the time. And then they lose to somebody they shouldn't lose. But Florida State found a way to win. That's what you do in college football, right? Exactly. So I don't see anything wrong with Florida State celebrating a 13-0 undefeated regular season with an ACC championship. I know they lost to Georgia. I mean, look, I don't know how that game would go, and I really don't care if they had all their players. We won the national championship. I like our chances with anybody. Like I said, with Georgia, whether it was a loaded Florida State team with Jordan Travis, I liked our chances with anybody. Because I don't think anybody was better than us. Sorry, that's my opinion. And we're going to prove it again this year. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, I got no problem with Florida State showing off their rings. They deserve it. I mean, that's the least that they should get. I mean, how do you win all those games? And you keep, like I said, you're owning your rivals. You own the state you're playing in with the most talented players, if not one of them, most talented states in the country to recruit players. You do everything right. Next to ours, the next best defense in the country, and you still are told no. Well, that's garbage. But hey, good on Florida State, good on Norvell to recognize his team, and still, again, I don't think it's a shot at Georgia, but that's just my opinion as a Michigan fan.